Folks, this live stream is brought to you by my sponsor AAA FX. Now, they're a fully regulated broker in Europe and South Africa, offering Forex indices, commodities, crypto, and over 100 stocks. Now, at AAA FX, you pay no commission on any Forex pair using their ECN Plus account and low commissions on cryptos and stocks. Plus, you can deposit with cash or crypto, get a free VPS with deposits over 5K, and easily integrate the well-known copy trade service Zulu Trade. While you're waiting for the stream to start, go and check them out by clicking the link in the description, comments, or visit AAAFX.com. Rightio, folks, here we are again, 2 nights in a row. I've only got a limited time tonight, though, so I'm going to do my best in about 40 minutes. 40 minutes I've got. So we're going to have a look at this. Let's share the screen and get on with it. So present, share screen, and let's share this. Righty-ho. Let's get rid of me. Just looking at the charts here. So what have we got? So there's a euro US dollar 2-minute scalping, as you should know if you've been around here for a bit. Let's have a look at this. So this is the 4-hour chart. I just had a look at the hour before and I was like, what the hell's going on here? I can't remember there being any news last night that would have done this, but was it Tuesday? Yeah, so obviously there was something, gave us a bit of a spike in that hour, and it's just sort of sitting in here at the moment, not doing a lot. So we're going to try and see if there is going to be anything. I know it's a little bit earlier. I've got 2 things to do tonight after this. I've got to record an interview, and I'm going to, what's the other thing that I'm going to do? Record an interview, and the other thing is I've got to launch an episode of the Trading Up show, podcast, whatever you want to call it. So a bit going on here tonight. Thankfully, I've had a fairly relaxing day. Let's have a look at what we're going to do here. Where are we going to get in? Yeah, as you can see, we're in this upward sloping channel here. Now, there's a link below the video. J Powell's speech was what was at that time? I think it's Ty C. Link below the video if you guys want to take this Fidelcrest funding challenge. So basically, you get a 50K funding challenge. There's a link below the video there. So far, I've had like 1 entry that's been valid. If you have got a YouTube channel you're trying to kick off, you're happy to come on here and do some live trading or do some markups of your trades and charts, run these live sessions yourself, then you have got a chance to do that on a 50K Fidelcrest challenge and see if you can pass it, and then pass the verification stage, and you get $1,000 for passing both of them. So you don't get a funded account, unfortunately, but you do get $1,000 if you do. And we're going to select 5 people. Right, let's have a look. So just having a look at the hourly. The 4 hours are a wee way away, I believe. So what are we? 3 hours. It's only just closed on the 4 hourly. Yeah. Only just closed. So I think if something's going to happen, we probably... I mean, we only got 45 minutes here, right? So there's not going to be a lot in the 45 that will most likely happen. But so we're probably going to have to go down a bit lower to have a look. God, look at that. Even the 30 minutes just consolidating. 15 minute, nothing happening. Let me double check the news again. I'm pretty sure there was nothing on. Let's double check. What's today? Wednesday for me. 8:45 p.m. So an hour and a half. We got some light news, and then 3 a.m. we got the FMOC member speaks. It's miles away. Any other news? Let's check this other website. Canada balance of trade. That's 2:30. That's already happened. Okay. Not really any news. So let's see what we can do here and get to this 2-minute chart. All right. In fact, we could we be in here? So it's 30 seconds. So what I'm wondering is if we can get in here, but keep our line, keep our stop there. Target this trend line, 1.8 pips, 3.9. So you could get 2 to 1. At the close of this candle. So let's have a look. I'm not going to take it because I think the risk is a bit too high. So ideally, I'd want to have my stop up here, past this line here, but then you're looking at 2.9 to 3. So you're getting close to the 1.1. So that's what I would be looking at trying to get in there on this. And if it comes back up and closes up here, we might actually look at it again, because there could be a good, reason to then put your stop up here. But we'll say that if it's going to go, that's where it's going to go from. 7:22, 22 minutes past the hour, should I say? You guys don't know what time I'm looking at. 7:22 p.m. for me. 8:20 on the chart. So that's where I would be thinking we could get in early doors, but don't necessarily want to get in that early, just because the stop's a little bit in the wrong place for the risk to reward. I prefer our entry to be probably up on this line, almost somewhere around here, and then the stop up here, 1.5, and then you've got a chance for the 5. But let's have a look and see what we can do. See if this takes. Bear in mind, this is hypothetical, right? So this isn't a trade. Would we be in it? Not quite yet. Not what you wouldn't have got. We wouldn't have gotten it at this point. Yeah, I probably would, and definitely probably wouldn't take it at this point. But we'll leave it there anyway. See what it would have, if it would take us in, and if it would have actually been the trade. So now if we got in here, we've got to break through this line here, which all of a sudden takes our risk, our scope of the trade down to just under 1R, which is a little too low, right? So we would have been in that trade now. We would have been in that trade now going, hang on a sec, is this looking any good? Right. Okay, so could we get a higher entry up here? Even that's still not a flash. Right, so we sort of haven't, we've made a lower low there. We didn't make a lower low there. We made a higher high. So in theory, we're looking at bullish here. We're really sort of looking bullish. We're starting to look more bullish than we are bearish. Let's have a look. Yeah, so we've created ourselves this trend line, which means we've got to break through it to get back lower. So there's now two reasons we're not going to go lower. So it's looking less and less likely that this one here, which, as I said, I wouldn't have taken, hypothetical, is not going to work out, and even less likely that we are actually going to carry on going lower. So I'm not liking the look of this. Let's have a look at the 5 minute just quickly. Right. Yeah, so we're really in a range here, right? So if we had got in there, we had an opportunity to get out. That was our opportunity there. But I don't like the look of this at all. And I'm not really liking the look of it going along. Going along's starting to look better. Right. Let's have another look at that 5 minute. Let's delete these lines. Okay, so let's have a look. Are we going to get something in here? One minute left in the candle. What's this line I've drawn up here? Okay. So it's basically where we're getting stuck. It's where we're getting stuck. So if we get, so that line there is probably going to give us some kind of resistance. Right, 19 seconds left. Okay, if I'm thinking about it here, right, this is what I think we potentially could be doing for a trade. Now, here's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking we're going to go up and down. As simple as that. Okay, so that's what I'm thinking. All right, if we get up here, where could we get in? It's a risky trade because there's not a lot to put your stop behind. And so I think we're probably actually better off trying to get it from here. If it gets back down here, even a bit further along, you'd want to get it here and have a tighter stop. But yeah, there's not a lot where you can put your stop loss. So you sort of I think we're going to have to wait for some kind of confirmation to work out whether or not we want to try and go through, break this trend line, get back to that one, and give us a trade. So let's just see if we can get something here. Yes or no. Okay, so had we taken that, which we didn't, we'd at least be seeing some rejection there. Right, so 41 seconds left. It's made a new high as well, so keep that in mind. And really, what are we looking at here? 1.8 pips. So there's not a lot of volatility at this stage. Hence why we're in this big range. Okay, if we're going to try and get in, do we try this? It's a little bit risky. Because we're clearly in an uptrend, all right? So we got high, higher, higher, high. We've made a higher low here. So clearly in an uptrend. So if it closes above this line, then we are really sort of thinking, hang on a sec, what's going on here? We could be in a breakout, at which point you could look for it to come back here, then go. Let's just wait and see what it does. 58 seconds. Mm. 40 seconds. Is it going to hold that? Is it going to close above that? Because if anything, we could start to look for an entry down here. There might be a bit of a wide stop. Let's just see where it closes. 17 seconds. Okay. So it's probably going to go up, but it's going to come down. So we're going to delete those lines there. But it's closed above. So we're saying that this is going to go up, right? And break above that at some point. If we get another tick, these things will delete. There we go. So it might shoot, or you might have missed it, but I'm hoping that it comes back down, possibly to here. And we can get in it. Now, what have we got? Yeah, I think that's a little bit too far. That's probably all right. That's probably all right. Okay. What do we got here? The risk is 1.5 pips. So we're really waiting for it to come back here. So somehow come back, tag us in here near this trend line and that support there, then bounce off and make another high. Okay. That's the plan of attack. Now, if it closes below this line, we're probably going to get out of the trade. Okay, so let's have a look. And or if there's a good reversal signal at the top there, we might not take it. Okay, so we'll make a call. We'll make a call soon. Right, let's have a look at some of these comments. A-Rod, FX, the man, the legend. I finally get to see you get to trade it. You trade, get it. Yeah, I was on there last night as well. Go and have a look at that. Do you trade only Euro US dollar? Only for this stuff I'm doing Euro US dollar. Only for this 2-minute stuff. Usually it's just everything, but on a much higher time frame. Good morning, Amin from Iran. Kia ora. Kaitaia. Wow. Wellington. Other side. We've been having a great time with the old weather while you guys have been struggling up there, I hear. Right. What's the time? 37 past the hour. Okay, so it did close it well and truly above, so it's come back. The question is, can you get a quick 1 hour there? If we've got 40 seconds left. Right, so hopefully, so now, are we looking for it to come all the way back here? Is that still going to happen? It's got a possibility, right? So if you draw a line down, excuse my, I'm getting a craggy voice here. Wet, yes, Terry. It's funny, because when you guys have this is top of New Zealand, or in fact anywhere other than where I live, when the weather is rubbish for the rest of the country, we actually have some half decent weather, and everyone else like suffers. But it's very, very rare that happens. Very rare. Okay, so it's broken out. So could we try and catch 1.6 back there with a quick scalp? We could try. Let's try. Okay, we go run that sell trade. This one's risky. We're probably going to take profit at that line, I'd say. If we get there, which why not? Why are my other lines? Oh, I know what happened to them. They deleted because we got in the trade. Right. So here's the commission, $292. You're kidding me, right? It's a ridiculous commission. So we might actually only cover commission by the time we get down here. Let's see. All right, 28 seconds. Let's see if this thing's got any movement in it. 39 past the hour. $125. So we got to get to 292 before we can even take something. Okay, small sign that we possibly have going to get something here. 333. Okay, so we're taking 75 off at that line. And let's close the rest here. Okay, so we got 1R. And we were looking to get in about here, but we may not now looking at this candle. Okay, so had we got in, right? Had we got in, where we were looking at stop loss there, entry about here, we probably would have been, we would have been safe for the time being. What time we got? 49 seconds left. So just so you know, folks, so, as I mentioned, that Fidelcrest challenge, right? So this is running social trader tools on the back end. So when I'm taking these trades on this, what is an IC Markets demo account, it's just copying them across to that Fidelcrest challenge. I should get a link up to that. Actually, I should get a link up to share that. So we've got 11 seconds left. We want to see if this one closes. If it closes below that trend line, then it's probably going to go to this one here, which it has closed, right? So therefore, we need to work out, are we going to get a chance to get in down here to go up to the top of that, what looks like some kind of, it was looking like a rising wedge. Now it's looking more like a channel, expanding channel. So if it comes down, the question is it going to go a bit further? There's not a lot really we can hang our hat on here. So it could actually be that was the trade to take us all the way down here and give us a the entry down here. So let's have a look at what it does here. Well, Terry's actually on Facebook. Somebody is watching this on Facebook. Well done, Terry. That's a first. I didn't realize many people watched it over there. So, and they definitely don't comment. So well done, mate. Well done. It's on Twitter as well. It's on Twitch as well. It gets streamed across the various services. Right, so this trend line broken, retest. Right, let's get these comments off. Concentrate on what's going on. So I'm doing an interview in like 15 minutes. And then as I said, I've got to release this episode, which is a very good episode for trading ranges, funnily enough. This guy did very well. So what's this telling us? What is this telling us? It's telling us that our trend line's broken. We've now got possibly just a slightly bigger wedge going up now. Okay. Right, so therefore, is there any way we could get in this? I was actually listening to an old interview this afternoon, and a guest who's going to come back on the show, Al Brooks, and I was quite surprised he'd done like, I don't know how many trades. He's done tons and tons of trades a day, like 30 odd trades a day that he took. So absolutely ridiculous. In fact, folks, I might actually wrap it up here because I've got to get a couple of things done before this interview, and I don't think I'm going to be able to concentrate enough to get another trade in anyway. So it's a short one, but hopefully you guys learned a bit. 30 minutes, and we will wrap up there. And let's have a look at any last final comments. No, we're all good. Okay. All right, folks. Have a good one. See you later.
Arrivederci.